Well, the good news is we're back to our winning ways. We haven't fallen down the table, and we've actually managed to go up a spot as well. We also won the A23 Derby in Brighton, which was very, very nice. The bad news is other teams are doing just as well as we are, and we're definitely on the outside looking in at Champions League football for next season, which means this away match at Lazio is going to be key as to what we do next year. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 48. Well, as you can see here from the league table, we are currently in 6th place, but that is purely on goal differential. We are tied with Wolves. We are 7 points. Math is hard. 8 points behind Chelsea, 9 points behind Everton for 4th place. That Everton loss is probably going to come back and haunt us. We've gained a little ground, and here's how we've done that. After Lazio, we drew at Liverpool. I want to say they were 2nd in the league at the time, and a draw is a very, very good result against them. They had 15 shots, 7 on target to our 6 and 4. We had 2 yellow cards. Linetti, again, he's just turned into this yellow card machine. He's going to miss 3 games this season because of yellow cards. And I like him. He's great. He's the team captain, but it's just getting to be too much. Neca and goal in the defense were the primary reason this was a 0-0 draw. They were just on point all game. Broke up attacks, intercepted crosses. Our offense couldn't put much together, but as a result of our defense, their offense couldn't put much together, and a 0-0 draw was very, very nice. It got us a point, which we needed. We were then away at Leicester, and we absolutely trounced them 4-1. Douglas Santos getting sent off on a second yellow card in the 69th minute certainly helped. They had 24 shots, 8 on target. They were on the attack the entire game. We hit them on the counter more often than not with our 14 shots and 8 targets. Gubbles a brace of goals in the 14th and 34th minutes. Linetti a brace of goals in the 54th minute and 94th minute. Thank you, FM. Player of the Match award for Linetti. Every time he goes, and he got another yellow card. Every time, on one hand, I want to pat him on the back, and the other hand, I want to strangle him. It's a fight sometimes. His performance more than makes up for the yellow cards and that, but But as you can see, almost everybody on the squad had a solid game. Centellas with a 6-6 was the lowest. This was a good result against a pretty good team. Leicester's mid-table, but they've surprised a couple teams this season. We were then away at Man City, who were 2nd in the league when we played them, and they shut us out 2-0. They were obviously the better team today. You could just tell it in the way they were playing. Everybody on our team was subpar except Neca. Sablick was on a 6-0, and that literally happened like in the space of 15 minutes. He was on a 6-7 and then got absolutely abused by Sterling on a goal, and then Origi just made him look even dumber at the beginning of the game in the 10th minute. I saw the move Origi put on him, and I thought that could be bad. And everybody was subpar. They were 6-5, 6-6 throughout most of the game. And the second half, up till about the Raheem Sterling goal, everybody was still about 6-6, 6-7. And after the Sterling goal, it just went downhill. I was lucky to escape with a 2-0 loss. We were then away at Brighton for the second part of the A23 Derby. Hung Kwang Sung, a brace of goals. Nice to see him back on the scoring ways. 40th and 61st minutes for him. Lewis Dunk had an extra time goal in the first period. Thank you, FM. They had more shots than us and they had more shots than us when we were on target, but it really didn't help them. Our offense was just better than theirs, and our defense was better than theirs. It was a fun game to watch. They had their chances. We turned away. The 2 goals by Song were nice. He's had a lot of international duty this year. And the fact he is literally, he's 1/11th of North Korea's national team, but he is literally 10/11ths of all of their scoring. As you can see, 4 goals in 3 appearances in the East Asian Cup qualifying, 1 goal in the Asian Nations Cup. He's had a really good season for us. 7 goals, 8 assists, 4 players of the match in 15 games. I've got a nice rotation going on in my front 5, 6. Oh, good grief. Now I gotta look. Doubles of Jamie Orrell, Kwang Sung, Ricci. Yeah, 5. Why on earth did I not know that? I've been looking at a lot of players to come in the summer transfer window. I think we're at a point now where our best 11 and most of our reserves are set. It's more bringing players in who are going to make us better or replace players who are going to be leaving. I suspect Bosankic is going to be leaving in the summer. He's got one less team after him now than he did 2 weeks ago. At one point in time, Borja Mayoral had offers for him, but I'm not letting him leave. Goebbels signed a new contract, so he's not going anywhere. Tonali's not going anywhere, although I want to say Inter wanted him at some point. I'll give up Linetti to keep Tonali, sure, and Benasser too, to be honest with you. Today we are away at Lazio, and we go in with a 2-1 lead. That one away goal for Lazio could become key here. That said, I'm going to set the best 11, and we'll be back with that match in just a bit. Well, this is the team we're going to be starting today. Neck and goal, Centellas, Kamara, Bosankic, and Sablik as the defensive back four, Benasser, Tonali, and Linetti as the midfield three, Goebbels, Mayoral, and Hahn up top as the strikers. One of the things I am really liking about the team at the moment is all the good partnerships that are going on. Kamara and Bosankic, the midfield, my strikers up top, and frankly, if I bring on any of my 5 strikers in combination, they all get along great. I think that's one of the reasons we've recovered from our poor form this year. Matter of fact, I think that's one of the reasons our form was so poor this year. Nobody was really on the same page. So, Lazio is going to be tough today. That away goal is going to help them a lot. So we need to be on our A game. And the window's too big. Hopefully nothing happens while I'm resizing this. There we go. Good grief, that's a huge field. Barella up to Monza. Turns around, off the crossbar. Dodged a bullet there. Kamara knocks it out of bounds for the Lazio throw-in. Pinamonte out to Barella. Drives forward, long pass to Sabitzer on the right. He's got an option behind him, but he's going to cross into Pinamonte, who hits the crossbar again. Esposito recovers the ball on the right. He crosses it in. It's knocked away by Bosankic. Benasser with a corner kick in. Knocked away by Esposito, but Mayoral's going to run that down. Crosses it over to Tonali. To Bosankic. Yeah, he is the number 5. Out to Benasser. Crosses it in towards Goebbels, but knocked away. Linetti runs it down. Over to Kamara. Back to Linetti. Up to Benasser. Back out to Tonali, top of the box. Well, even beyond the box, really. Benasser over to Centellas. Over to Tonali. Patient ball, guys. Patient. It's not patient, Sablik. That was horrible. Oh, Pinamonte. Up to Monza, and Neca with a nice stop. Munayin with a corner kick in, knocked away by Centellas. Sabitzer runs it down, back out to Vicari. Over to Barella, who drives right, taps it up to Monza. Right corner of the box, back to Esposito, to Sabitzer. Over to Munayin, to Barella. Long pass out for Rogerio, all alone on the left. He drives forward, takes a shot, but it's right at Neca. Very, very weak. Neca had no problem stopping that. Lazio's had 6 shots in the first 20 minutes. Neca, out to Bosankic. Up to Sablik. Taps it up to Linetti. Back over to Sablik, to Tonali. Tonali drives forward, over to Benasser. Back to Tonali. Being shadowed by a Lazio player. Kamara over to Benasser. Out to Centellas. Long pass up into space. Hahn. Oh, wow. What a laser of a shot. Oh, I need to put in like a old-fashioned gun firing sound going off for that. Look at this. Off the bounce. One kicks it right in. Wow. That was... Oh. Neca over to Kamara. Out to Centellas. To Benasser. Back to Centellas. Over to Tonali. He drives forward. Taps over to Benasser. Into space for Goebbels on the left. He runs it down. Crosses in. Mayoral's there and he scores. Oh, past Werner. Is that Timo Werner? Didn't we see him earlier in the season on another team? Nice header by Borja. I'll be honest, I don't play this every day, especially with work the past couple weeks. It's just been insane. So, I get in 3 or 4 episodes when I can. Usually what I'll do is I'll record... Oh, Rogerio driving forward. I'll record an episode and then the games after the episode leading up to the next episode. And then I'll edit on the weekends. Oh, Correa stopped by neck again. Knocked away. Well done. Now, Tonali knocks the ball away, but goes right back to Ruggiero. Esposito, Neka with a nice save. Man, he has been worth 4 or 5 games this season for us since we picked him up. There's no way we would qualify for Champions League last year without him in goal. And that shot was very wide right. Anyhow, as I was saying, with work the past couple weeks, I haven't been playing every night. So usually what I'll do is I'll record the episode, then play the games that lead up to the next episode to be recorded. And I do that 2 or 3 times, well, at least 2 or 3 times a week usually. This past couple weeks, it's been maybe once or twice a week. And then on Saturdays, I'll record the rest of the episodes in the morning, like I'm recording this now on a Saturday. Sunday I edit, Sunday night I post for the week. It's a schedule that works great for me. And for my family as well. But, it just leads to me going, Werner, didn't we see him earlier in the year on another team? And then looking and seeing it's not Timo Werner, it's a goalie named Werner. YouTube and football amateur at work here. 2-0 lead. Thanks to our 2 shots and 2 on target to Lazio's 14-8. We're doing well. If they come back with 2 goals, though, we're up a creek. I think staying on cautious is the right thing to do at the moment. Keep an eye on the guys with the yellow cards and pull anybody off having a subpar game. Lenny picked up a knock, but he's coming back. And now he's going back down again. You know what? We'll bring him off. I've got Fagner on the bench, and we'll switch him and Benasser. Barella driving up to Pinamonte. Back to Barella. Going left, out to Ruggiero. Back to Barella. Sabitzer. Crosses it in. Correa off the post. Man, they've had several of those shots. Gubbles runs down that ball. Passes it to Kamara to Tonali, and the highlight ends. Benasser with the throw-in to Hahn. Back to Sablik. Up to Tonali. Long pass to Centellas all alone on the left. He tries crossing in and he bounces it off a Lazio player. That was Esposito he bounced it off of. Esposito sends it up to Barella. Long pass towards Pinamonte, who never stopped running. And Neka stuffs him twice. He's going to be starting for Brazil here in the near future. And you know what? We'll see what Benasser does here, and then we're going to take him off. Now he's close. Wrong screen. Luis is going to come on for Benasser. 3 minutes of extra time. Esposito with the corner kick. Knocked away by Gubbles. And that is the game. Yes. Oh. Well done, boys. Centellas with the player of the match. Yeah, he was pretty good. 4 interceptions. Well, we went to the first knockout round of the Champions League. Well done, us. I'm going to do the press conference in that, and we'll come back and see who we're facing. I completely forgot about youth intake. And it's probably because our last few intakes have just been horrible. We haven't gotten very many good players out of them. But youth intake's coming up. But the youth intake is here. You know what happens before then? Youth intake day. I completely forgot about this. Probably because my last youth intakes, good grief, have been absolutely horrible. Alex Bandit, Jake Overy, Luan, I completely forgot about youth intake. Probably because our last few intakes have just been not very good. And that's just me politely saying they've been freaking god-awful. Let's see here. Every reason excited to be by Luan. Alex Bandit, Jake Overy. I swear I have not looked at these guys. Oh, Jesus. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 determination is an absolute killer. 3.5 star. Now, he has potential. Good physicals, good mentals where they count. The technicals are a bit on the low side, but he's young. They can come up. 3-star potential ability, though. He's got a better beard at 15 than I have freaking at 45. I can tell how horrible this is because I really, really just want to let loose and cuss, but good grief. Okay, one of the things we're doing this offseason is we're convincing the board to spend more money on the youth system. The new ownership group took over, and they got rid of the desire to develop youth and stuff like that, but Christian Speakman is the best young head of youth development in the game, hands down. And how a guy with 19 determination is bringing in kids with 2, 3s, and 5s. I desperately need to get to see who we're playing. Back in a bit. Well, one of the things I am definitely not a fan of in the new 19.2 update is that for whatever reason, the settings where your page automatically, or your screen rather, automatically flips after so many seconds. Like I have mine set to a 10-second delay, so that way you're not constantly clicking to go ahead to the next day. It seems to not stop on important announcements like it used to. It could be observation bias on my part, but as you can see, we're playing Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. Only the first team of the Bundesliga since Lord knows how long. Chelsea's playing Liverpool, Napoli's playing Monaco, Man City's playing Madrid. I still have a sour taste in my mouth from that youth intake. It's not going away anytime soon. It's not going away anytime soon. It's definitely not the orange chicken I had for lunch. And it's literally in a month. 3 weeks. 3 weeks plus. So what we are going to do is a double live comm next episode. I'm going to get the intervening Premier League games out of the way, and then we are going to come back with Bayern Munich, home and away, the Champions League quarterfinal leg. If you liked what you've seen and heard, and Lord knows if you saw the youth intake, you definitely did not like seeing that, but hopefully the live comm was good for you. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name is FM19. I thank you for watching.